Good evening, guys. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing great. We're starting with some tests. So, just like previous time, you just go down and flex at the hips. So this is your first test. If you're not able to touch the ground, don't worry about it. Do you remember when I asked you to buy you a tennis ball? So only for those who got this ball, what I ask you to do is to roll this ball under your feet for at least, let's say, 30 seconds, but even 1 minute. And you have to try to find if there is some point where you feel a little bit of heart. So you stay there just a little bit. It doesn't have to be pain, but you have to feel something that is not really pleasant. Okay? So try to do this for 30 seconds or 1 minute per foot. Now you see my situation is already good, so you won't see changes in me, but I'm sure that you will see changes in you. So if you're not that flexible, this is a really good tool to use. It's not expensive, it's really cheap. And it gives you what is called myofascial release. So something that we all ignore in general, but something really important even in the fitness field is really basic. Fascia is something that is really important for us all. So in a kind of way, we have to keep this fascia hydrated and flexible, elastic. Okay, so after this, you will retest yourself. But in any case, even if I was already good at it, I feel better in this movement. So you will feel the differences, I'm sure. Okay, so now let's start with our warm-up. We will do our mobility warm-up. Okay, we will do some squats with one hand overhead. So let's start. 1, remember to follow with your eyes your hand that is overhead. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Okay, now we do some mobility drills for our shoulders. Just little circles, one way and to the other way. 2, 3, remember to breathe deeply. 4 and 5. Yes. We will do some lateral squats. Ready? Tap down. Touch the ground with the hand. 3, 4, 5, side, remember to bend at your knees, to your hips, I'm sorry. Yes. Yes. Other two. Okay. We go in half kneeling position. So we stretch our hip flexors here. So engage your glutes, engage your abdomen, and push forward. Push forward, maintain the position. Feel the stretch here. And release. And again. 2. And release. Third time. And release. Change. And again. 1. Stay there and breathe deeply. Go back. Again. And go back. Third time. And go back. Okay? Now from this position I want you to try for the very first time this exercise that is called the pancake. It's not that easy, and I don't want you to get hard, so let's do it with without rushing, without doing movements in a fast way. So you see my legs are open, the feet are in line with the knees, so they are not inward, not outward, but in line, okay? From this position, you gotta press your hands against the floor, maintaining your spinal curves, breathing out, and go down with the hips. And back. Again. And back. I let you see from the side, so you can see that your spine shouldn't be like this. So you gotta see it. If you're doing it this way, you're not doing it the right way. You gotta maintain your neutral spine, and from this position, you press your hands against the floor. And back. Again. Again. Don't force the movement. If you're feeling like a pain, don't force the movement. Just do a little bit every day, just a little bit every day to gain a little bit of mobility. Okay, let's do some rotation again with our shoulders, and then we'll begin. Change side. Okay, left hand, left arm. Change side. Okay, breathe deeply, because in a minute we'll start. Okay, 3 exercises now. First exercise is called one leg squat. So you start with your one foot, standing on one foot, and you bend at your hips and try to reach the floor with your hands. Really slowly control your movement, touch the floor, and then again slowly go back to the starting position. Let's go back to the group position here, okay? And then again, we go bend our hips, go slowly down, touch the ground, and then back. Control the movement. Stay there again, and then bend again your hips, flex your knees, go touch down, control your movement, and back. Last time. Touch the ground. Don't rush the movement. Okay, change leg. Let's start with our group position here, and then we start flexing our hips, bending our knees, touch down, and then go back. Stay there for a while. Feel the instability that is challenging you. Go back. If it's really difficult for you, then it's absolutely your exercise. So just don't do it quickly, don't accelerate. Feel it every second. In this period where we don't have free weights to use, this is a strategy that really helps us to get stronger from the basis. Okay, right. Our second exercise is our the side lying, not lying, but the side plank. But this time we will use our hand and not our elbows. And we can even, if we don't slide with our feet in the floor, we can even bend the external leg and stay there. Breathe. Stay there and stop. Okay, switch side. It's really difficult to do the exercises and talk. If you want to try it. Okay. This side. Start with a side plank if you're not able to do this one. The secret is in your breathing. So if you control your breath, then you're okay. Okay, you will feel more stable. Okay, again, another stability exercise. You use your cranial water, but be careful with the cranial water. If you're not that strong, you can also use one bottle. That's enough. Okay, so from this position, you open your legs and just bend a little bit so that you are more stable. Okay? From now, you breathe deeply, and as you breathe deeply, your shoulders goes up completely. Both shoulders. Stay there for a while and then breathe out and release. Again. Again. For time. This is more challenging than what you can suppose from seeing it if you try it, because you have all the weights in your shoulders and your scapula must stabilize the movement. Okay. guys, how are you doing? It's really challenging today, right? Okay, we will start again with our one leg squats. So be ready. So let's start from our group position. This is something that I really learned from my master, Mr. Guido Bruscia from Functional Training School. My great master. Okay, let's bend our knees and first of all, our hips. Go down. Control the movement. Yes, touch the ground. Control the movement as you go back. Yes, to group position. Okay, let's start again. Touch your floor. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Wow. Change feet. Go. Stay there for a while to stabilize. You will certainly feel the glutes activated. Three. Hoppa. 4. Yes, if you accelerate the movement, then you lose stability. This is the lesson. Okay, side plank. Okay, you can start with this movement. This is much easier, or just bend your external leg. Stay there. Feel everything and smile. Smile. Okay. Change side. Okay. So before you move your leg, your external leg, try to be stable. Once you're stable, then you can do whatever you want, but keep smiling. Okay, stop, and let's do some leveling shrugs again. Okay. Remember to breathe deeply as your shoulders goes up. Fifth time. Okay. Switch side is really difficult. Okay. Four. And 5. Okay. Third Ready? Okay. Group position. Bend your hips slowly. Stay there before you go down. Again. This is really challenging, as you can see, but this is really basic for your movement. Okay. It's really hard to talk while you're trying to explaining something. You gotta be concentrated in more than one thing. Even if as women, they say that we are multitasking, right? But it's really challenging. So I'm adding challenging things on a challenging exercise. Okay, switch leg. This is our third round, so do it as best as you can. Two. This is really good even to understand if there is some asymmetry or one limb that has more problems of stability compared to the other. Four. This is the last one. Control. Okay. Side plank. Okay. Be stable. If you want, you can do this. And stop. Okay. Change side. As you can see, everything is possible even from home. If you do the exercise, each exercise with control, then it can become really challenging, and it really can give you basic strength. All right. Okay. And I'm sure you're sweating. If you're not on even if you're not on a treadmill, right? Okay. Appleton shrugs. Breathe out. Breathe in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay. Change side. Left side, I think that it's really challenging for you too. Okay, first circuit gone. Drink a little bit of water and we'll start right after. Okay, we need a towel, so get your towels because we're about to start, and we will start with leg curls. So you just need something that could slide on your floor. So you can use your towel, you can use your socks, you can use whatever lets you slide your feet. Okay, so we'll start laying down. And from this position, what we gotta do is to go to a bridge position and go back. So this is 1, this is 2. When you go up, what I don't want you to do is hyperextend your spine. So maintain as much as you can your core engaged. Okay? 4, and squeeze your glutes. 5, 6, 7, stay there for a second. 8, stay there. So you gotta feel a little bit of gluteus and abs. Okay. And stop. Okay. We'll do some more planks. Ready? Okay. From this position with flex, we alternate one leg to the other. And remember, I don't want you to move your hips and your shoulders. So maintain stability and just move your legs. Stability must be kept along your spine. And stop. Okay. Now again, some balance exercises. So again, you choose the weight that you're able to handle. And what I want you to do is 1 arm presses with a controlled movement. So you go up and you go down really slowly. This is 1. 2. And 3. It depends on what is the weight that you are bearing. You can even go up to 5. But you don't have to make the movement become a different exercise. So the exercise must be done properly. So if you're not able to perform it in the correct way, just stop. As you can feel, it engages everything, even your core, because this is a really great request of stability that you're doing to your core. Okay, again, some leg curls. Second round. Okay. Let's start. 1, stay there, and back. 2, and back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, my towel is not really good for sliding. Okay, plank, guys. Okay, ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 10. Good. Okay. One arm press. Remember, 3 to 5. It depends on the weight you're bearing. Okay. Just control your movement. Even because if you don't control it, this grain of water will probably drop to the floor, right? 3. And remember to keep your eyes on the bottles. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, as you can see, this instability is much more challenging than even carrying this weight. So this is the real difference between a normal press and a press with a grain of water. Okay, leg cars, last 8, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, you probably are starting feeling something in your hands. Okay, plank. This time we go on our elbows and we flex laterally, okay? So from this position, we flex externally, maintaining the stability in your spine. 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, and 10. How are you guys? Is it really challenging or not? Yes, so. Okay, last presses, go. 1, 2, and 3. Yes. Left hand. 1, 2, and 3. Good. That was great. Okay, finished. I hope you really enjoyed it. If you have comments, write down here. If you have suggestions, if you have requests. Thank you so much and see you next time. Ciao.